So a while back I made a video about things that annoy me as a high sensitive person. And it felt quite good to get it off my chest. And reading the comments I realized I'm not the only one. So here are a few more things that annoy me as a high sensitive person. Number one is people who chew their food really loudly or who chew their food with their mouth open. That's also really bad. Reading the comments, I realized that a lot of people think that that is a really annoying thing, and I tried to, when I'm sitting next to a person who is really loudly chewing their food, to kind of tune it out, but it is just impossible and I really have to sit somewhere else. So yeah, that is just something that I can't deal with. Number two is people who clear their throats every 5 seconds. I have this colleague that does that, and he's not even sitting with me in the room, but like a few offices down the hallway. And I hear him every time, like, that really annoys me. Like, just stop it. And I know he's not doing it on purpose or something, but he does it the whole day. So every time I can just hear him walking through the hallway, and I know immediately that it's that colleague because he is clearing his throat every 5 seconds, and that really annoys me. Number three is that when you hear a door moving, I only know the Dutch word for it, but it's called like the spanning. So it is when it has just room to move, so the door is closed, but there is still some space for it to move around. And you can hear it moving around every now and then, and I don't know, it just drives me insane. And then I either have to open the door completely, or I don't know, I just have to leave the room or something, or use my noise cancelling headphones, but I can't, I don't know. It really annoys me. And number four is that when people who are in public transportation, so sitting on the bus or the train or in the metro, who watch a show, like watch Netflix for example, but don't have their earphones in or their headphones on. Why would you do that? Like, everybody nowadays has earpods or a headphone or I don't know, but there's no reason to watch your Netflix show out loud while you're sitting in a full metro or a full bus or a full train. Why would you do that? And the same for calling. So many times there are people who are FaceTiming or calling and just have these full conversations, but so loudly that everybody around them can follow their entire conversation. And I don't know what it is that you don't have this internal feeling that you shouldn't be bothering someone else with your conversation. I don't want to bother someone else with my conversation, or if I'm watching a Netflix show on my phone, I would be, I don't know, of course I wouldn't be watching that on full volume, so I don't understand why other people do, and it really annoys me. Number six is people who are honking to each other in a traffic jam. And I never understand this, like, why would you do that? It's not that the other person is going to drive any faster or the traffic jam is going to dissolve all of a sudden. And of course I understand it. For example, here I live near a kind of busy road, but people, they are honking to each other because a lot of times people are on their phones, so they are not watching the traffic lights. So I kind of get that. But I do think that people use their honk way too fast, and then sometimes you just only hear honking the whole day. So I also don't really open the doors that I have here. I have this kind of balcony here, but I don't really use it because then I hear just cars honking the whole time, and it really annoys me. So yeah. And number seven is when other people who are wearing heels on a hard floor. So again, at work there was this colleague that was wearing heels, and she was walking around the whole day, again in her own office but also in the hallway, and I just hear the heels on the floor clacking, or how do you call it? Yeah, that annoys me. I don't like it. And number 8, and the last one, and then I'll stop complaining. But again, with the yin yoga, I went again, and it is so hard for me anyways to relax when other people are around me. But this was this yoga class where a lot of people were laying next to each other really closely. So I think this was the space between my mat and the mat of the other person laying next to me. And in the beginning, I was kind of happy because there was no one laying next to me on my left side. And I already chose a spot in the corner of the room. So I don't only have one person on my left and in front of me. But this girl, she was late, which also annoys me. And she was laying next to me, but she was really loud already in how, I don't know, in everything. So this kind of energy was, she was really hyped up and stressed or something, and I was trying to relax. So I was already focusing on it, and I know I shouldn't be doing that, but again, I just can't. And then on top of that, she had a really bad cold. So every, I think, minute, she was coughing and then clearing her throat and then snorting her nose, like, and then I have to lay there for an hour and a half, and it was just like this really slow poses, and then you have to be in this pose for 5 minutes and try to relax, and everybody was really quiet, and she was laying next to me making all of these noises, and yeah, I almost left, and I think I should have left because it was torture for me laying there. And I know even telling this, I realize how it sounds. Maybe petty, it sounds even to other people. And I can imagine you saying like, just get over it and then don't go. And I made the decision also to not go anymore because I know I can't relax laying there. But yeah, I just, I think I wanted to try it again, and I just know now that it's just not for me because I need silence around me, being able to relax. I also, for example, go to sleep wearing earplugs. I can't sleep without them. I need silence to be able to relax. But that yin yoga class, it wasn't the best. It really annoyed me. Okay, this was it for today, my complaining. And let me know if you recognize some of the stuff that I just talked about, or if you have anything else that you find really annoying. And I hope I'll see you next time again.